things are getting thicker by the day, and the political temperatures are heating to the highest degrees. The body language of William Ruto is one that is very suggestive and leaves room for speculation. When the whistleblower came up with the allegation that Raila Amolo Odinga won with 8 million against William Ruto's 5 million, I was waiting to see the reaction of William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, and the entire government. And it is accepted that we have counter allegations here and there. It was expected that those who support William Ruto will rubbish and trivialize those claims that Raila won. I don't have a problem with that, because I don't expect them to come out and declare that yes, Raila won and we lost. But if there is one thing that has baffled me, is this information that there is tension in Iebc, that they are looking for this whistleblower. In fact, the 3 retired commissioners, Wafula Chebukati, Abdi Gulie, and Boya Molo, have not yet retired. Sources indicate that they remained behind for a period of 1 week to try and unravel the theory around who really gave out this very sensitive information. And it is said that the manner in which they are doing their investigation is full of intimidation, because they can't just identify, they can't put a face to that voice that came out and declared that Raila Amolo Odinga won the elections. Ladies and gentlemen, from where I sit, it is not going to be easy. I don't know what you think from where you are, but if there is one person who is going to find it very difficult to run the affairs of this country, if at all, he will still be in that very coveted seat in the State House, that is William Samoei Ruto. I have always told you that William Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga have got unfinished business. They were together in 2007. And William Ruto studied Raila Amolo Odinga and he knew his point of weakness. And do you know the weakest point of Raila Amolo Odinga? Let me tell you, the weakest point of Raila is coming out to put the interest of the country first, being called a statesman. If it was William Samoei Ruto who had been winning this election from 2007, 2013 and 2017, let me tell you, things would have not been the same. It would have been business as usual. William Ruto is not that man whom you rig his votes and he sits down. But Raila Odinga as a statesman will always, come up with he will lie low and let the interest of the country to take place. So William Ruto knew very well that if he takes the lead, if he takes the victory in the last concluded election, it was going to be very easy. Why? Number one, they had coiled this narrative that Raila supporters were very tired. And why would they think that they were tired? Because from 2007, 2013 and 2017 and now 2022, the Raila camp has always said that his victory is being stolen. And so with their little intelligence, they knew that no any other supporter of Raila Odinga will listen to this. They will say there is no need to vote again. And they capitalized in that. And they also thought that looking at the age of Raila Odinga, he is not as energetic as he was. He will not be able to conduct his affairs as he used to do. And after taking away Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula, William Ruto knew that he had completely deflated Raila Amolo Odinga. But ladies and gentlemen, Raila Odinga knows how to metamorphose. He undergoes what I call complete metamorphosis, and he becomes a new man every day. Look at what is now happening. William Ruto has charged his security, and they are trying to hunt for the person who revealed the information about the last general election. My question would just be one. If they are sure, beyond reasonable doubt, that they won the elections, what is the need of hunting for someone who came out with what they can just rubbish as allegations? Why can't they just move on with their life? Because William Ruto has the biggest task ahead of him. And let me tell you how difficult it is for him. He's got on one side the interest of the international community on his head. And then the Hustler Nation is waiting for him to implement all the pre-election packages that he gave them. And so if he's still going to start looking at the whistleblower, this is going to waste his time. And if there is someone who can reach William Ruto, let him know that without peace, there is nothing he's going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to request you, if you are watching this channel for the first time, kindly, the best support that you can give me is to subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell so that whenever we do a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you, and like our videos. My very simple question is this: why are they looking for this whistleblower if they know that their hands are clean? And if they catch him, what do you think will be his or her fate? Assume they dig deep, they use their intelligence, and they get hold of him. What will happen? I'm asking this because you know the history of our elections. The president himself was alleging that during the last elections, someone wanted to kidnap Chebukati and kill him. In Iebc East, an official, an Iebc official, just vanished and he was later found dead. And then the biggest murder that has never been unraveled is that one of the ICT guru, Musando. When it comes to people who are managing our elections and their connection to the government, and you hear that someone is being looked for, you hold your breath because you don't know. I can assure you that if this man or woman will be found, the consequences will not be one that you can like. Number one, that is very obvious, he will be sacked. But owing to the historical events and the history of our elections, especially when someone realizes that you will be a stumbling block on the way to his victory, or you want to delegitimize his victory, then you can go down 6 feet. So I'm worried about this whistleblower. What will happen to him? Number two, is he safe? Are the Azimio doing their best to keep this Kenyan safe? The reason I'm asking this, already you can see the kind of political witch hunt that which the Cherera team is being handled. They have resigned. They came up and told the whole nation how things were. In fact, were it not for this Cherera dissenting team, we would have known what was happening inside Bomas. In fact, Raila would have not gotten even the guts to go to the Supreme Court. But since they came up and explained what happened, At least Kenyans now know what happened. But they risked their lives, not only their lives, but their jobs. So this whistleblower, ladies and gentlemen, what is Azimio doing to protect them? Because there is a law that protects whistleblowers. But in this case, this law can never apply because those who are the custodians of the law are the ones that are being accused. If you go back and look at the history of the ICC witnesses, about 90% are dead. And so when it comes to whistleblowers, and when you imagine that they're being hunted by the government, let me tell you, it is not a good thing. And I only hope that they will be safe from wherever they are. The body language I will submit to you of William Ruto and the government is the manifestation of a guilty child who has stolen some milk from the fridge, and then he realizes that the parents are back. Because if I were William Ruto and if I knew very well that I am innocent, that I did not take part in election irregularities, it wouldn't bother me if someone comes up with allegations that you stole elections. Anyone who is not guilty always manifests confidence. What do you think from where you sit, ladies and gentlemen? That it even prompted the three commissioners to remain behind for a while to look for this whistleblower, which is in itself a breach of the constitution. They should have gone, they should have taken all their files. But we understand this nation. Ladies and gentlemen, as things continue to transpire, it is getting hotter. We wait and see exactly what will happen.